today's headlines.
An insight into the evolution of modern technology and their impact on our daily life.
Young people across the nation are being given the chance to experience cutting-edge technology such as MicroBits.
In support of the highly anticipated 2016 Sports Relief, Rutherford School showcase our sports activities.
Congratulations to Leonardo DiCaprio on winning his first Oscar for Best Performance by an actor in a leading role. More entertainment news to follow.
Mark Rutherford's participation in the National Dance Competition Rock Challenge was highly successful.
Mark Rutherford holds yet another business meeting in support of our local businesses, creating opportunities for our students. Hello and welcome to Mark Rutherford's BBC Schools Report. Firstly, we'll look at the ever-expanding technology industry and the consequences of its growth.
Tech means a lot to children and adults, but has put a lot of children and adults in danger. Due to this, addiction to phones have often costed lives. There's good reasons to phones, like linking, communicating with friends and family. I'm here with Angel, and I'm going to be asking her a few questions. So, how has tech affected you and your friends?
But it takes a big part in our life because we use it every day.
Do you think tech is unsafe in any way?
Well, it can be if you interact with the wrong people.
And why do you think people obsess over social media?
Because it's a really big thing, like that's the way you can communicate with your friends and everything. So.
And also, do you think tech is too expensive?
Yeah, I think the prices have gone up on phones and everything.
Thank you. I'm Aisha. And let's go back to the studio.
Following on from this, our education's correspondent, Ben and Ethan, reports on the microbits provided by the BBC to Year 7s nationally.
Hello, I'm your presenter Ben.
I'm your co-presenter, Ethan.
Today we're going to be talking about the microbit. Ethan, tell us a bit more about the microbit.
Okay. Around the country, all Year 7s are going to be receiving one. It is a small device, 4 cm by 5 cm, and has a 25-bit LED display.
Yes, it also features 2 programmable buttons, 5 input and output rings, and HDMI docking port.
Using these features, you can create games, images, and story modes.
Which means you have to connect to other devices to create games.
Exactly.
It is also available in multiple colours.
And there was even a broadcast from the BBC teaching young people on how to use the microbit.
We now go to an interview with Miss Samosa and a few of her students.
I actually really love the MicroBit. It's a hands-on piece of technology, very easy to use, simple, lots of good programs that you can use it for. I think it's great.
I like it because you can just carry it around anywhere and use it whenever. It's just quite useful.
I really enjoyed knowing how to use this. It is very small, but it's actually got a lot of knowledge and it can do a lot of stuff with it.
If you think about it, we're in a digital society now, and from a very young age, young people are given technology to play with. We shouldn't be frightened of this. When we were young, the first thing we did is pick up a pencil and start learning how to draw. Now young people are picking up their tablets and phones, and they're learning how to use digital technology in an effective way.
Thank you, I've been Ben.
And I've been Ethan.
Back to the studio.
The fast approaching Sports Relief charity events has fueled our school's passion for sport. Chloe brings us more on this.
Hello, I'm Chloe, reporting from Mark Rutherford School. As you're all probably aware, Sport Relief is a charity event from Comic Relief that happens every 2 years. It is held in association with BBC Sport. The event brings together the worlds of sport and entertainment to raise money to help vulnerable people in the UK and the world's poorest countries. With 8 days until the TV broadcast, schools around the country are helping out to try and raise as much money as possible. Events such as bake sales, sponsored silences and other activities are being held. We will now head down to the sports department to speak to Miss Reynolds for more.
Okay, well this year we're going to have a non-uniform day, so everybody will have the opportunity to arrive into school in their sportswear as opposed to anything else, and we'll donate money towards Sports Relief. We're going to offer a sports relief mile on both lunchtimes, so everybody can get a sponsorship form from the PE department and can become involved in running their sports mile to raise extra money for the charity. And we're also going to be running alternative activities in PE lessons during the day, just to raise people's awareness of what happens and why we have a sports relief.
If sports isn't your thing, there's many other ways you can get involved with sports relief. For example, baking, music and comical challenges.
We're hoping to raise a few £100s, and the more donations we get and the more people that are sponsored, then the more successful it's likely to be.
Our school's holding a non-uniform day, so remember to bring in your money. Back to you in the studio.
Entertainment news follows with our correspondent Emily, who brings us award show highlights from the recent number of weeks.
The Grammys took place February 15th, 2016.
Rihanna cancelled her Grammy performance due to an illness she's been suffering from called bronchitis.
TMZ were told that a doctor recommended that she pull the plug on her performance as it could permanently damage her vocal cords.
Their sources say Rihanna wanted to perform, but she decided to listen to her doctor. She then left the rehearsals.
I think it's fair to say Rihanna's been doing too much work.
Recently, a California boy is taking over the internet with his Dan Daniel Vine. It has over 200,000 retweets and favourites in the space of 2 weeks. But was the exposure too much for Daniel?
Next on the news, the social media crashes 2016 Oscars. During the Oscars, they received a large amount of hate over the lack of black nominees. The producers of the show have promised to make practical changes for the upcoming years.
Finally, Leonardo DiCaprio has won an Oscar, and the jokes about him not winning are finally over.
He collected his award from his performance Revenant. The film itself has been rated an amazing 4 stars.
I guess it's fair to say that Leonardo will never let go of his Oscar.
Leonardo will continue to pursue his acting career by starring in Live by Night, which is rumoured to be premiered to 2017.
Here's what the pupils of Mark Rutherford Upper School have to say on the performances of the Oscars 2016.
So he could deserve it, but I'm not sure. So I have to watch the movie to see.
Because he's a good actor and he did Titanic and The Revenant and he was really good.
It was our 10th year in taking part in the Rock Challenge competition, where we achieved exceptional results. Courtney and Susanna reports.
My name is Susanna.
And my name's Courtney.
Today we'll be talking about the Rock Challenge.
The Rock Challenge is a competition for many different schools to compete with a dancing, singing and music competition.
Mark Rutherford School has been entering this competition for a few years now.
Today we'll be talking to the head of performing arts to find out more about the competition.
But first to last year. Last year's performance was called By the Light of the Forbidden Sun. It was based on the memoirs of a geisha. Mark Rutherford came first place, so well done to them.
Now I'm going to be interviewing Miss Taylor.
Rock Challenge is an excellent opportunity for both the staff and the students. We get to work with other different staff members in the art and the drama department and what have you, which is great. For the students, it's such an excellent opportunity to create, to perform, to see other schools and to just be in a performance environment, which is really important. Everyone enjoyed the day. It is quite a long day, it's very tiring, but everyone really enjoyed the whole process and enjoyed both the performance and the rehearsal process leading up to it as well. It gives lots of people opportunities to work together.
Thank you to Poppy and Madison and Bartosz who have been working hard behind the scenes.
That's all from us now.
I'm Courtney.
And I'm Susanna.
Our networking lunch gives experience of networking and the benefits it can bring to the job market. Also, we give students the opportunity to meet employers and to arrange job vacancies with them, giving them a head start in the world of competitive industries. We go live now to Callie, who's there at the meeting.
Thank you, Annie. I'm here at the networking lunch, where students get experience on networking. Let's go find out more.
Well, this is part of our employability programme for our sixth form. We've invited some local employers and apprenticeship providers in, and it's to give the students the experience of networking, meeting strange people, selling themselves basically in a quick 5 minutes.
I talked to Brett. It was about IT careers. He was in IT careers and talked about what I was doing at the moment, and he was really helpful, gave me his information.
Well, obviously we run apprenticeships for people in and around activities and sports, and whilst there may not be people who are specifically looking for that, we've got experience in looking at what is it employers and businesses are looking for. So hopefully if we can kind of pass some of that experience over, it will help put the young people in a better position.
A lot of jobs today is about who you are, who you know, networking, contacts and things, and I want them to experience that.
So it's been a great lunch, and students are now more confident about the careers they want to go into. Back to you in the studio, Annie.
Thank you, Kelly. It's looking pretty chilly out there, but Anushka has more.
Hi there. What a difference a day makes. After yesterday's continuous rainfall, it seems that the rain will fade and we can look forward to a brighter weather. It's dry for most of us, however the cold weather continues in the west side of England. The rain that fell yesterday should be clearing up nicely, but leaving behind a stream of clouds through the spine of England. For now, it looks like the west side is doing best in terms of sunshine and will carry them through the afternoon despite their cold conditions. Meanwhile, in Scotland, there is to be a chilly start, but it's getting more pleasant throughout the day. Clouds are coming in from the east of the country, whilst the south has been getting quite a lot of sunshine. Much clearer skies at night with pockets of frost. Thank you and goodbye.
Thank you for joining Mark Rutherford's School Reports.
Thank you to all the hard-working student reporters who took part. Goodbye.
Goodbye.